guys, welcome to episode 3 of Out of Hibernation. Again, I'm Chris, and it's an awesome Monday and Tuesday for me, honestly. The Bears march into the 3-1 Las Vegas Raiders stadium, and we get a tough win. A lot of people would argue and say that was a sloppy game of football, almost like a really dirty game of football. I loved it, man. I love the run game, and I love the defense, and I love Justin Fields, showing those flashes. That was a really great game to watch, honestly. We march right in and score 14 points in the first half, and we let our defense, win the game for us at the end of the game. That's all. That's what we need to do with a rookie quarterback who's developing at a fast pace, if I can say that too. All Justin needs to do is put up some points, and this defense is going to be stout. That's the only word to describe these guys. They're a stout defense. They play hard. We allowed them to only 74 rushing yards all day. Our front looks incredible, even with Akeem Hicks out, and it's awesome, man. Like it's really good to see, this defense have some offensive support and to see how they play, man, like with a decent offense. And Justin is making strides. A couple things from, Justin in that game. Really scary. Hyperextended knee there. Reports are he's fine and he's going to be good to go for Green Bay, which is like awesome to hear. But seeing him leave the field, and that did not look good at first. Like his knee bent backwards, goes to the tent. Andy comes out for a couple plays. Thankfully, Justin comes back out, finishes the game strong, and we get the win. I thought there were a couple plays that highlighted his good day, in my opinion. And, the stats don't jump off the paper, just about 110 passing yards and a TD, but some really crucial plays, including the Jesper Horsted touchdown, which was an amazing throw, by the way, with the defender and his back turned on the run. And also that 3rd and 12 to Mooney, I think was the biggest play of the day, keeping the drive alive. And in the press conference, Matt Nagy said that was a set play they're working on through the week. And, seeing Justin execute that with a pinpoint throw to Mooney was awesome, dude. It was really great to watch. Awesome team win. Everyone seemed super fired up. And I think the momentum for the season is really going up after this win. It feels a lot brighter, that Justin's named starting quarterback, and, everyone's on the same page. I'm really excited to see what we can do for the rest of the season. But at the moment right now, we got to focus on the 4-1 Green Bay Packers, who had a very rough game against the Bengals, to say the least. The Bengals are a decent team this year, but, that Packers team, if they are who they say they are, those they think they're Super Bowl contenders, they got to march in and beat the Bengals handily. And they did not do that. Mason Crosby had an obvious rough day, and the Packers defense, I didn't think was that impressive, to be honest. I think they could have lost the game in many facets there. Obviously the Packers offense is good. No one's going to take that away from them, but there are holes in this Packers team. Believe me, there are holes. Starting with Bakhtiari is not going to be back, and Jair Alexander is out. And those are two of the Packers' top 3 players. Like I would say Rodgers, Jair, and Bakhtiari are the 3 top players in the Packers team. And to have 2 of those guys out is really going to be beneficial for the Bears. So we have them at 12 o'clock on Sunday at home. Rodgers obviously in the past has handled the Bears very easily. Our last win against the Packers was at home with Mitchell Trubisky in 2018. So we need to get him back here. We need to win. And I think, imagine the statement game this would be for Justin Fields if he, comes into Soldier Field and just lights Aaron Rodgers up and wins a duel or something. That would be awesome. But for us to win this game, we're going to obviously have to bend and not break. Aaron Rodgers is going to push the ball into the red zone, and it's whether we can hold them to that field goal or whether we give up the touchdown. And at the moment, I think this defense is stout. Like I said, I think the Packers have a very good run game with Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. I don't think it's going to be as easy as it's been for them. I think the Bears have a top 2 defensive front in the NFL, and I think we will cause them issues in the run game. Now, the most important part for us is the secondary, and Kendall Vildor is Not been playing well. We're lucky the Raiders had a lot of drops and Derek Carr wasn't playing too well because Vildor did not have a good game, in my opinion. But I will say about Duke Shelley, I have been a little bit surprised. I think Duke Shelley has been tackling awesome as of late. I think he's a great tackler. I think he's been he's been serviceable in the slot, and that's all we can ask from Duke. We just need Kendall to be serviceable, and I don't think he's been that to this point. So I think in the near future, we do need a corner. We do need a number two. If they don't, reach out to the offseason and get one, I think we're going to address that through the draft. But it's all about if the secondary can hold up against Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. And I would hope Jalen Johnson will be shadowing Devontae Adams. That's going to be a real big test for him. Right now, he's the number one corner rated by PFF. Let's hope he shows it, man. Let's see what he's got. I'm excited. He's been dominant this year. And if he can shut down Devontae, I don't think it is possible to shut down Devontae. I think he's impossible to shut down. But if we can hold Devontae, hey man, that's a win for us. That's a humongous win. And if the offense, I think, can put up 27, I think 27-24, and we win this game. I think if the offense can put up 27 against the injured Packers defense, to say the least, I think their front's been playing well, but I don't think they're anything super special. So, hey, I think, I predicted the Bears to beat the Raiders as the +5.5 underdogs. Right now, we're the 4.5 underdogs. I'm taking the Bears. 27-24, Justin Fields, first win over Aaron Rodgers. We storm into Lambeau, or not Lambeau. They come to Soldier Field, get their butts kicked, head back to Lambeau. Let's go, Bears.